Hello, it's Devin here, and I've been extremely busy with work of late. I had my trip over to the US for a week, and then I've been flat out since with work, and it's going to be quite busy right up until the end of the year, and then who knows, next year's sounding like I've got a fair bit of travel early on next year as well. But anyway, when I do travel, I generally get chances to pick up a few books in especially in places like the US where I can pick them up for about half the price I can get them here. So I just thought I'd show off a bit of the loot that I've picked up over the last couple of weeks. One of the first ones is Medieval Warfare magazine. The main reason I picked this one up was because it's on Richard the Lionheart, and it really fits in well with the Crusader project I'm doing. So lots of really interesting information in here, and some nice pictures, if I can show that without some glare. But yeah, lots of historical information in it. It's really, really good. Excellent read too. Next one I picked up is Lion Rampart. Just another set of medieval rules. Really, really nice little book. Some great pictures throughout to inspire you to improve your painting, but also the rules are quite interesting. I need to get a little bit more time to read them in depth. And the next two are Dungeons and Dragons manuals. Now this is really where I started my tabletop, was in role playing. And with the next edition, 5th edition out, I thought I'd pick up the book. So I've got the Player's Handbook and the Monsters Manual, which so far I've only had a little look through, but they're looking great as usual. I don't think the DMG was out. I think it's only just out now, so I'll have to get around and pick that up. The other one is this big colossus of a book. It wasn't really even on my list. Nagash for Warhammer Fantasy. I wasn't going to get this because in Australia this is about it's $140, and to me that's just too expensive. But I managed to pick it up for $70, and I also got the next one. I don't know what he's called, the Chaos one, but it didn't arrive in the US office in time before I left. But I've got someone else who's going to bring that back for me in a couple of weeks. This was surprisingly interesting, actually, I have to say. So far, I'm only about halfway through reading the Fluff book. Yeah, I found it really interesting, and it's really good to see that they're doing something with Warhammer Fantasy, because that's probably one of my main games that I play. And I do like the rules section there. Some of the new scenarios are really good and added a lot of variety to the game. Some of the other stuff I picked up was just couplings for my airbrush, so I'm not screwing everything in and out each time, so that was good. Airbrush needles, because I bent mine while I've managed to straighten it. It was easy to pick up a set in the US. And the other thing I picked up was was it Winsor Newton Series 7. I picked this up actually when I was in Melbourne. I haven't had a chance to try it out, but a little bit excited to give that a go when I get a chance. I've pulled out all the paints, and I've been setting up, so I'm cracking back into it. Really enthusiastic actually at the moment, really to get some painting done, because it really helps me de-stress from work. And yeah, the next sort of the run up into Christmas is going to be extremely hectic. What I'll do is I'm going to leave you with some pics of the jacarandas in Brisbane. So if you haven't been in Brisbane around springtime, there are these trees, the jacarandas, and they're purple, and they're everywhere. They're dotted throughout the city, and it's just really pretty. And I don't know, we have the purple tree game that we play with the children while we're driving along, and it's basically whoever sees a purple tree first yells out "purple tree" at the top of their lungs. But yeah, I'll just leave you with some photos of them. Just if you've never seen them, it's a pretty amazing sight. Thanks. I'll talk to you next time.